First, I have a question for Sabrina, right here. You guys, it seemed like in the third quarter that's kind of been an issue, and you kind of came out flat, and then you close it out with that 19-5 run. Just what kind of fueled that, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Sandy kind of getting on us in the timeout of not wanting for this to be a reoccurring thing, and I think we responded well. We won the third quarter just like we were supposed to, and honestly won every quarter, and that's something that we talked about wanting to do, is focus on a quarter at a time, and I think we responded really well in understanding, all right, we got to come out with some purpose because they're going to play really hard, and that's exactly what they did coming out of halftime.
And then Sandy, both of these players next to you had arguably their best games this season. Leo's kind of that stabilizer for you, never gets too high, too low. How important is she to the team? And then also Sabrina on a day like today where you guys are all gassed after last night.
Yeah, so proud of both of these and all the players, but they're amazing. They're so selfless. They're playing the right way. Leo, like, we want to get her more shots, but she was really effective tonight. But yeah, every day, you know what you're going to get day in, day out, and we appreciate that. She loves defense, so yeah, she's so versatile, but you can see that, you know, she was shooting threes, she was cutting, she was posting up, so it was really great for us. And Sabrina, you know, we've been intentional just to get her going a little bit. So I thought she came out and, you know, she had 11 threes. We love that. She's one of the greatest shooters of all time, so we want her to get those shots up, and really proud of how hard she played on defense too there. She got that great strip near the end. But yeah, no, it was a great contribution from these two, and JJ with 18. Obviously, we could go down the score sheet. They all gave some good minutes.
Rob?
Hey, Sabrina, this is for you. I'm Rob Knox from the Next. What do you, obviously the two wins are the most important part of it, but what are you all proud of how you guys achieved these two victories over the last 2 days? Obviously, last night was a dogfight. Tonight, even though the score doesn't look like it, it's still, you know, you still had to battle. But what are you all proud of yourselves of getting these two wins?
We're going to get every team's best shot every single night, and our awareness of that, our understanding, but knowing we're just focusing on ourselves. And obviously we have big goals, and understanding it's one game at a time and focusing on the things that we know we can improve on, how we want to continue to get better. And you know, I think on a night like tonight, coming off a back-to-back, getting in late, you could have every excuse to kind of come into this game and go through the motions. And I think you're able to go out there and see a team that didn't, who, you know, fought through fatigue, continue to play, and understand there's no excuse. Every team has a back-to-back. Whether it's here in the NBA, like, every team goes through the same kind of grueling schedule, and it's the teams that can kind of stay together and find a way to win no matter what that are going to be great teams, and that's something we want to do every night.
Sabrina, this is a question for you. So you had an and one on Sonia tonight and had another exchange with her. You must have said something to her. What can you say about her defense, and what was that exchange about?
She's one of my favorite players out of this rookie class, someone that I watched in college and saw a lot of myself in her. And so, you know, was able to kind of reach out to her when she got drafted, and just kind of wanting to be someone in the league that she's able to always kind of come to and just kind of share experiences. And so that was kind of a welcome to the league moment maybe for her in terms of that. But I've kind of loved watching her game, the way that she's approached it. She doesn't look like a rookie out there. She's playing, you know, like, I feel like a seasoned vet. And so I'm excited to see her ceiling and how she's going to continue to get better.
Matt?
Hey guys, congrats on the win. This question's for any of you or all of you. Coach, you talked before the game about rebounding, wanting to make that a big focus, and I believe tonight, if my math is correct, you guys hit a season high in rebounds as a team. What was the key to that tonight? What sparked it? What was the focus on that? How did that come together for you?
JJ was playing, so that was a good start for us. But no, jokes aside, look, I think we know we can be better, and it's just a focus from all the players. I mean, Leo got 9. And that's great. We know what she's capable of. Sabrina's a great rebounding guard. You know, Stewie can get in there a little bit more, but it's just more by committee. We know JJ's going to get in there, but we need everybody because that allows us to get out and run. So it was nice to finally, you know, win on that stat tonight.
We'll go over to Zoom, starting with Jackie.
Just building off of that, Leo, for you, you had 9 of the 46 rebounds tonight. I guess, how do you think the team was really able to balance out playing the 5 out, spread out offense while also making sure you got to the glass?
Gang rebounding, honestly. The Washington has great bigs, and they're really good on the glass. So if Stewie, JJ, or whoever boxes out, somebody has to collect them. So I feel like we're trying to do a better job of getting those boards, and just collectively, not one person, just all together.
We'll go over to Miles.
Hi, all. Congratulations on the win. Leo, I wanted to come back to you too, because as a team, you guys held the Mystics to just 28% shooting tonight. You personally tallied 3 of the team's 8 blocks, especially on the second half of back-to-back. How do you feel the team executed the defensive scout?
Yeah, I mean, our scouting is pretty much the same every night. We don't want the team to get anything easy. We try to blow shit up, like Sandy always says. And we just try to put a lot of pressure on them. And then, today in phases, we didn't execute our defense well, especially in transition defense. And I think we can do a better job there. But overall, I think in the end, we found our way.
We'll go to Lucas.
All right. Thanks. I can't imagine Sandy would say a curse word, but I just want to ask Sabrina, a lot of the threes weren't falling, the open threes weren't falling in the first half. How did you feel about offensively, just the process and making sure that, you were able to get good looks and really avoid turnovers the whole game, aside from a little stretch in the third? What do you think led to all those good looks?
What led to our good three-point looks?
Missing some of them.
Cut out. I'm not really sure what you said, but I would say continuing to just trust our movement and understanding how teams are going to play us. Obviously, they protect the paint really well, and so I think our ability to continue to create space, kind of being able to play a balanced floor game from outside and in, knowing we want to attack, get paint touches, but also we're a great shooting team, and so regardless of whether the ball's going in or not, continuing to trust in our shots and taking good shots. Obviously, didn't take all of the best shots out of those 11 threes. But I think that's an area of continuing to improve for me. And some of them I have to take because I'm not going to get easier ones. And so continuing to just kind of trust the process of our offense, finding our shooters. I mean, our starting 5 can all shoot the ball really well. Everyone coming in on the bench, or we trust to be able to come in and knock down shots for us. And so I think all of our buy-in on that is usually what leads us to ending up having a pretty good shooting game.
We'll go over to Andrew.
Thanks as always, Brian. First for you, Coach, considering this the back-to-back and how deep the Mystics are with having Edwards and Austin back, was this the most competitive, focused performance for your team so far this season? And quickly for you, Sabrina, Kelsey Plum mentioned how you gave Sarah Barker some of those kicks of yours. Can you talk about how that came to be SI20? First for you, Coach.
I think every game, it was more about, I kind of told the players, let's embrace the opportunity that we have. We're playing on a back-to-back, and it's another opportunity for us to get better and be better than what we were the night before, where we didn't think we had a really good showing. So, it's just a credit. These got some of the best players in the world here, and it's the commitment to excellence, and I love that about them. And then, I can get on them, and they respond well, especially in that third quarter again. I think after that timeout, they came out and played at a high level. And we've got one more game of this crazy schedule on Sunday, so we need to make sure that we're finishing strong.
Sarah's another player that I was able to watch in college and admired, and she was in my shoes, and so saw Kelsey mentioning that she's been in the same shoes throughout her college career and professionally, so I think it was time to send her some new pairs, and thankfully she loved them, and she's going to be playing in them, so very happy that she kind of supports that, but always got to kind of be able to look out for the rookies.
And we'll finish with Jeff on Zoom.
Thank you. Hello, all. Congrats on the win. I apologize if you were asked this already, but it seems that Dr. Jones had the right prescription tonight, Jonquel Jones with the double-double. So just want to ask, since you've had the extremes of no of Jonquel Jones in the back-to-back. No Jonquel yesterday, full Jonquel tonight. From a coach's and player's perspective, what's the biggest difference that she uniquely brings to the floor as compared when she has to sit?
Go ahead. Speak on Dr.
Well,
Jones.
I think, you see the impact that she has. I mean, JJ, with the 18 boards tonight, just the impact she has on the rebounding. She's another stretch player. I thought she gave up some threes tonight, but her ability to get inside and finish plays, her ability to set great screens and get her teammates open. There's so many things that she does well, and, she's such a key part to how we want to play. So it was great to have her back out there tonight.